there, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been forever and I promised I wouldn't do that, but it has been a very stressful and long month and a half since the last time I filmed. I am very sorry about that, but hopefully we can get back on schedule soon enough. Anyway, I'm just going to give a really quick breakdown of what's been going on in my life. I'm sure that most people have this kind of stressful stuff going on, and it really interrupts what you're trying to do for yourself. And I understand what other people are going through, and then on top of that, other people have jobs where I get to be a stay-at-home mom, so I don't even understand how other people can handle everything that gets thrown at you in life. Although I was a single mother with a job for a while, so I guess when it comes down to it, you just do what you have to do and get through it. But looking back on those times, I do not understand how I had the strength and the courage to do a lot of the stuff that I did. But anyway, let's fast forward to where we are now. The last time I talked, my gym was going back onto its regular schedule, and I was very excited about how I was going to be throwing myself back into the game. And for a little while there, it worked. My gym moved into its new facility. It's amazing. They put in a 9:15 class. Yay. And then on top of that, they did a month of specialty classes where they had cardio core during 9:15, and then they had a strength class that I could go to at 4:15 in the afternoon. Yeah, it sucked a little bit to be out of the house at night, but with being that early, I had enough time to come home, take a shower, and cook dinner, and it worked out. So for an entire month, I did 5 days a week and double days on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I was very excited. My shoulder was still hurting, but I simply modded for a bunch of stuff. My knee obviously is something that still gives me problems every now and then, but I just need to be careful with that, which I try to always be. I was doing really well, and life stuff still happened. I am fighting with my insurance company right now. I promised I would do a video on this, but at this point, I think I need to hire a lawyer, and I'm not sure how much I should say that's going to be out in the world. But let's just say that my insurance company has decided that it's not medically necessary for me to have the medication I'm on. Over the past year, they have been denying authorization for my Remicade for various ridiculous reasons, starting with I didn't have an updated TB test, and ending with they don't think I need my meds at all. No amount of me sending them tests, my doctor sending them notes, any kind of thing that they came up with and we countered seems to shake them from the position that they don't need to pay what they need to pay for my medication. So now I'm fighting with them about that, and on the other hand, I'm fighting with the company that provides my meds because they're trying to make me pay for it now. Granted, I did sign a contract saying I would pay for it if my insurance didn't come through, because at the time, all I needed to do was get a TB test, and I was supposed to be fine. And then it's turned into a ginormous clusterfuck after that of stupid made-up reason after stupid made-up reason for them to deny me, and anytime we prove whatever reason they have is invalid, they come up with another one ending with medically unnecessary. So I'll be appealing that again, but at this point I think I need to hire a lawyer. But my infusion center is sending me a bill for what they would normally bill the insurance company, which is over $50,000. Even though I signed a contract for about a fourth of that price. So now I'm fighting with them because they're pretending like the contract I signed didn't mean what it said. They're like, oh no, even though we put that price down, we're going to charge you 4 times that amount because other made up reason. So I am caught in between an insurance company that doesn't want to pay for my meds, my infusion center, which is trying to charge me too much for my meds. And granted, none of that should be happening. I should be getting my meds no problem and everything should be paid for. So I have been very stressed out. I've been dealing with that since last February. It's all come to a head in the last couple of months. And it doesn't seem any amount of talking is going to make it better. So, yeah, lawyer time. Anyway, so that has got me stressed out. And, as you can hear, I probably sound a little, sick because I am. My daughter came down with a nasty cold last week, and, I had to stay home with her for an entire week while she was out sick, because my classes during the day when I would normally be, she would be in school and I would be able to go to class. And then as soon as she got better, I came down with the cold. And I keep trying to get it out of my lungs. Anyway, so for a month I was doing really well. My shoulder was hurting more than usual, so I was modding a lot for that. And then I managed to hurt my hamstring for a little bit. Needless to say, do not joke about dancing in clubs and twerk while you're trying to do straight-legged deadlifts. It's a move that I am very familiar with. I jam on the deadlifts. I love them. I got too comfortable and let my form go, and next thing I know, hamstring hurt. And yeah, so that put me out for like a week. I kept going back to class, but I had to severely modify everything I did. So hurt shoulder, hurt hamstring, bad knee. It's like, what is there left to do? Abs and triceps or something. So the last couple of weeks before my daughter got sick was a little stilted because I was having to take it easy. And my gym only had that nighttime and morning time strength and cardio core for the month of January, so I don't have that anymore. So I have Monday, Wednesday, Friday at my gym, and then I was like, cool, then I'll just stick in Orange Theory on Tuesday, Thursday, and then all this other stuff happened. So I haven't been able to be back there. So anyway, that's kind of what my life's been like. I've been fighting the bureaucracy of life, dealing with sick children, and dealing with injuries and trying to rearrange my schedules around everything. So I have not checked in. I have not been eating well. I have not been to the gym in almost 2 weeks now because of sickness in the house. But what I do get to do is fly tomorrow to do my princess races. And I don't know how that's going to go. I have the 10K on Saturday. I have the half marathon on Sunday. I haven't trained at all. I was okay with that because I had been working out in the gym, and that makes my legs stronger. Even when I don't train for races, I can feel the difference from when I've consistently worked out in the gym to when I haven't and tried to do a race. I have way more strength and stamina. So I don't have that. And on top of that, I don't have lungs because they are still full of fluid that I'm trying to cough up. So that's where we are at. Stressed out, eating shitty, not going to the gym, have incredibly hard races to do in a couple of days. So I will fly to Florida and survive these races because I've done it before. I know I can make it through no matter how much I might want otherwise, and I will come out the other side. I will come home next Tuesday, and I will then crack down. Back at the gym, hopefully I will be feeling fully well again, and back at Orange Theory, and back to eating correctly. And I'm going to throw out my goals for my birthday, which is at the beginning of June. I want to gain muscle. Right now, like the highest muscle I've ever had is 70 pounds, and I think I'm down at 65 right now. So I would really like to get above 70 pounds of muscle. What I really want to get to is 75, but let's just get back up to 70, a little above. And I want to lose some body fat. So my body fat went up over the last couple of months. So I would like to get back down, let's say I think I'm at like 36% right now. So let's say down to 32%. So gain enough muscle to get over 70 pounds and lose enough body fat to get down to 32%. And I have to do that by the beginning of June. So that's what we're going to do. And hopefully this situation with my insurance company will resolve soon and I won't be stressed out about it anymore, and I can have my meds on time and not lose too much time with these monthly Crohn's flares that have been happening. It happened earlier this month. I wasn't supposed to get my medication until this afternoon actually, and I went in on Saturday because I was already feeling so bad. And I knew that if I waited until now, that I was not going to be well enough to do the races. I was not going to be able to recover enough because I would have been so ill by that point. So I was happy. As much as the infusion center is fighting with me on the cost, my nurses themselves in the infusion center are wonderful and have done everything possible to try to help me out. So they managed to fit me in on a Saturday morning so I could go in and get my infusion and nip this monthly flare in the bud so I could be well enough to make it through my races and enjoy being in Florida. So anyway, I guess I will talk to you guys when I get back. I will show off my lovely medals. I will let you know how it went and show off my lovely race photos because no matter how much it hurts, I always manage to smile when I go past our race photographer. That's just what you do. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later, and hope you guys have a good week. Bye.